Hi Libra, happy early birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-September 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we in front of us, it's what I call the Bridge the Gap spread. And the way it works is we look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight, and after the Bridge the Gap, then that comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Prince of Arrows. So this is actually a Gemini energy here, and to me this says that looks like in the past you might have actually been the one to express feelings first in this connection. This is the equivalent of the Knight of Swords. So yeah, it could just be saying that you might have actually been the one who took the initiative in the past, expressed your feelings. We even see in this card in particular, it even has the name Cupid on it, right? You see the bow and arrow, so that's what I'm seeing from you guys in the past. Alright, past energy on their side. We have the Eight of Swords. So this is also a Gemini energy, but quite the contrast as far as what could have been going on here is this person might have actually been still grieving a past situation. So I feel like for a lot of you might not have been aware of that, right? So for example, now it could be as simple as maybe they were getting over a previous relationship, but it even could have been something outside of the relationship realm. But either way, it looked like their minds weren't open to a relationship at the time. So you might have expressed feelings, but you might have felt like they weren't reciprocated. Right, present energy on your side, we have Innocence. So this is the equivalent of the Fool card in traditional tarot. And to me, this is, I feel like this is saying you're primarily still being optimistic, right? So even if, like I said, maybe if you did express feelings in the past and didn't go over the way that you were expecting, I feel like this is saying that you're still taking a hopeful, optimistic attitude toward the connection. Right, present energy on their side, we have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, and the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. So it's going to just be saying that now in the present, this person might actually be coming in and expressing their interest now. So the same way you did in the past, so it looks like they might be the ones coming forward now. With the Eight of Cups, I feel like this is saying no. You still might not be fully sure of how they feel though, right? So for example, maybe might come across as a bit of a friendly approach, right? And then for example, if you see that they have a lot of friends, you're like, oh, okay, well, it's good that they're being more communicative with me now, but do they actually, view me romantically, or are they just being nice? So I feel like there could be a little confusion with how they come forward, but it does look like at least their intent is to express a romantic interest in you. Alright, future energy on your side, we have the Queen of Arrows. So this is actually the court card for your sign. So it could just be, of course, referring to the fact that we'll be in Libra season soon. We even see Venus in the name in this card. So it could just be saying that you could just be feeling a lot more comfortable with yourselves in the future. And with the body language here, we see leaning toward the cards on the side, right? And kind of looking over the shoulder, holding the arrows. So I feel like this is saying that you might want to continue communicating, expressing feelings to this person, but you might be trying to bring that energy out of them more, right? So for example, now that they've come forward, maybe you're like, okay, it seems like there's some promise there, but I want to see more, right? Because like I said, for some of you might have been a little confused, like, okay, yes, it's great that they're communicating, they're coming forward, but is it with romantic interest or what, right? So you could just still be trying to figure it out in the future. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is Capricorn energy here. And for some of you, maybe this is pinpointing what the issue is, right? So maybe they just in general move more slowly when it comes to their romantic connection, because Capricorn energy can be a bit of a slow-moving energy. I'm not quick to jump into new things along those lines. So maybe that's where the challenge is right now, where they're just coming with a more slow, steady approach to things, whereas maybe you're looking to see things move a little bit faster. Um, I do have to say, for others of you, though, this could just also be saying that maybe there'd be a bit of an issue there, because if you're both coming into the connection in the future with feminine energy, right, that can mean that both sides are waiting on the other to make a move and not necessarily taking the initiative. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Three of Staves. So yeah, this is Aries energy here, and usually points to, it's often referred to as the waiting for your ships to come in energy, right? So like I said, this could be the energy that I could see some of you in, as far as you said, okay, I took the initiative in the past, let this person know I was feeling first, right? And like I said, it looks like they are coming forward in the present to express feelings, but it might not be as clear as you'd like, so you could still be, just holding back a little bit to see, like, okay, where does this person really stand? Right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Strength card. So this is Leo energy here, and with the artwork here, it's very similar to the statue, at least, is very similar to the traditional Strength card artwork, and we see this person pulling on it, right? So to me, it almost represents like they could just be trying to bring the passion out of you, right? So, like I said, it seems like there could just be a mismatch with the timing, because in the past, it looks like you were ready and they weren't. And the present looks like they're coming forward, but like, okay, I'm not sure if that was romantic interest or just being friendly, right? And then so they might be viewing it from, okay, you came forward, then I came forward, now you come forward, right? And then you're like, well, you weren't quite clear there, so I'd like to see more before I come forward. So yeah, it could just be one of those things where you guys might end up stuck in the future in that energy, and they're like trying to get out. Be like, okay, what's going on? So it looks like there's definitely some confusion around on if there's interest or not coming from both sides. All right, we'll move on to the oracle card, see what additional guidance we get there. First, we'll see what we get from Messages of Love oracle card deck. Just looking for a single card here. Initially, I'll look for a jumper. If nothing comes up, though, we'll put the deck down, cut the deck, and pull a card that way. Okay, so I'm going to put the deck down, and like I mentioned, we'll just cut the deck, pull a card that way. So we'll take this one, get this out of the way, and we'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. So that's going to shuffle this a bit, look for a jumper, and if nothing comes up, we'll cut the deck and pull a card that way. Okay, so let me put this deck down now. All right, and let's cut this deck. Oh, okay, well, that kind of came with us, so we'll take that one and get this out of the way. All right, so from the Messages of Love, we have Past Life Love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. So interesting message there, right? Because that could be why, even though the energy does seem to be mismatched between the two of you, like I said, it looks like in the past you were coming forward, they weren't ready. In the present, they're coming forward, but you're like, oh, I don't know if that was romantic interest or not, right? So it seems like the pull's still there, but just getting on the same page at the same time seems to be the challenge. But maybe that's why neither of you have given up on the connection, though, right? Because you're like, okay. Because maybe for some people, they'd be like, oh, this is just frustrating, let me cut my losses. But if there is this past life dynamic there, obviously that would make it a lot harder to leave it behind. All right. And we have, from the Wisdom Oracle deck, Chaos and Conflict. There's the artwork and the number 33. All right. Okay, the relationship message says, stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a new path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively. So, interesting message there, right? Because it didn't seem like there was any conflict dynamic per se between the two of you, but almost, if anything, I feel like it's the energies between the two of you clashing, right? So, like in the physical, it doesn't seem like there's animosity, but again, like I said, it seems like the two of you just can't get on the same page at the same time. And maybe it's saying, in that regard, is where to go. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved, right? So things along those lines there, we could interpret that in this context to say, well, oh, okay, I came forward first, so now they have to come forward. I'm not sure if they came forward enough, so I'll wait for them, right? And then they're like, oh, I'll wait for this person because I came forward this time, now it's their turn. So it could just be one of those things where you guys are causing issues in that regard. But an interesting reading for sure. Once again, happy early birthday. Hope it resonated with you guys. And we'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.